All right, Shalawam, I'm out there. First and foremost, want to say Barak Yahawah, Barak Yahawashi. Yahawah, that's the name of the Heavenly Father, who the world ignorantly calls God. And Yahawashi, that's the name of his beloved Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Double honor to the apostles, a great millstone, and peace and mercy to elect out there that's holding it down in the spirit. As you can see through the spirit of Yahawashi, the Most High is harping upon his prophecy of the RFID chip heavy, man. And that's what we seeing. That's what we seeing a lot of brothers talk about now. And it led me to think about a lesson I did a while back ago, which is it's just a spiritual connection. It's crazy how the Most High set things up, man. Who can know the mind of Yahawashi? And I just want to share it again, just do a review over it, and just show how crazy it is, right? Now, when you jump to Revelations and you start at chapter 13 and start at verse 16 and say, and he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Now, the big controversy dealing with all the camps from ISUPK, IUIC, and all these other alphabet gangs, or letter gang camps, is this going into this word mark right here. A lot of them say it's a embargo. Some of them say it's democracy. Some of them say it's Christianity. But when you actually look into this word, it's crazy how that word mark matches up with the RFID chip and how the RFID chip is planned out to be used. And I'm gonna show it. So let's jump into that. Let's go into the actual word mark, which brothers that have the understanding, we all understand that the Greek word right there is charagma, which is a stamp, an imprinted mark, etc., etc., as you see on the screen. Now, we believe it to be what? We believe it to be the RFID chip, as you see on the screen, right? The RFID tag, the size of a grain of rice, that'll go on your right hand. They even have certain microchips and certain surgeons that implant it in your brain, right? Now, jumping back to the blue letter. Now, the thing is, okay, once you look at the actual Greek word as charagma, then when you go into the root, when you go into blue letter, it says root etymology. It goes back to the Strong's G5482. It goes back to Karax. Now, on Karax, the definition is a pal or stake or palisade, etc., as you see on the screen. Now, you would think, why would they put a pal or a stake? Why is that? Is the root for charagma, right? But then when you go to, what I did was that I actually typed in that exact same definition, word for word, a pale or stake or palisade, and what popped up is what you see right here, like a fence, the top of a fence, look like the top of a pencil or whatever, right? And you still think, okay, what's the connection there, right? Well, the connection is that let's type in I typed in things used to implant the RFID chip. This is the connection. And I give the brother over there, Karatazar, the head brother over there in Las Vegas. This brother put me up on game on this a minute ago, man, But when you type in that brother solid, by the way, when you type in I typed in things used to implant the RFID chip, right? And sure enough, that's why it goes to Crocs, go back to a palisade, because look at the things that's going to be used to implant the RFID chip. A syringe. Don't this syringe look like the top of a fence or a pail or a palisade? Correct me if I'm wrong, but a palisade is like the roof of a castle. You ever seen the roof of a castle? Majority of the time it got the sharp top point. So that's why it goes back to Crocs, because that needle or that syringe is going to be what's going to be used to implant the RFID chip, as you see on the screen, man. Just like the top of a pail or a stake, a palisade. Same, don't this look like a bunch of needles? See how Yahawashi, he connects his word. He connects it, man. Right? Now let's go back to the Blue Letter Bible, because it has even a further root word, which the root word goes back to this the Strong's G1125, and it says to write, or the Greek word is grapho, and it says to write with reference to a form of letters. And then one thing that it when you look at the number 2 definition B, it says to commit to writing, things not to be forgotten, written down, record. What is the RFID chip meant to do? To keep all your records, things that's not meant to be forgotten. Whoever you are, your information will be on that chip until from the time you're born to the time you go. That's the plans of the elites. And let's hear that from the horse's mouth himself, Aaron Russo. Let's go. Oh shit.
Want to accomplish, and all money will be in your checks.
Let's slide back a little bit. Slide.
So that.
Slack, can forgive me, Slack.
In those chips, right? There'll be no more cash. And this is giving me straight from Rockefeller himself. This is what they want to accomplish. And all money will be in your chips. And so now instead of having cash, anytime you have money in your chip, they can take out whatever they want to take out whenever they want to. If they say you owe us this much money in taxes, they just deduct it out of your chip digitally. Total control. Total control. And if you're like me or you, and you're protesting what they're doing, they can just turn off your chip. And you have nothing. You can't buy food. You can't do anything. It's total control of the people. And that chip's connected to
Don't the prophecy say you ain't gonna be able to buy or sell? What does that have to do with Christianity or embargo? Embargo is a stopping you. Embargo is a stopping a place from being able to receive goods, man. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna be able to buy or sell. That's that RFID chip.
Database that has your purchasing records, what you do, everything is in there, you know. And so they want a one world government controlled by them, everybody being chipped, all your money in those chips.
Bam. That's the connection when you go to the Blue Letter, man. Grapho, everything in them chips. The records ain't gonna be in them chips. Ain't no microchips. Let's start off, finish it off, verse 17, Revelation 13:17. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that have the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. The RFID chip is the mark of the beast without a shadow of a doubt. And I just proved it through the spirit of Yahawashi further. So with that, I'm going to close it out. Say, Barak to Yahawah, Barak to Yahawashi, Shalom, Shalom. Stay up.